Johnny Rome's here with another vlog video about the nomad life. And I wanted to talk about what it is about being in America, living in America that I don't like. What it is about the culture, the lifestyle, the life opportunities there that I think makes it so unattractive for me. Where I'm at in my life now, I never want to be in America again. I never want to live there. I don't want to be there. I've had enough of it. I've had my fun. I've had good years. I enjoy my friends there. I really like some of my people. I really like some of the things that you can only find in America and nowhere else. So don't get me wrong, America has its strengths. But at the same time, it's not the place for me. And this is why. First things first, let's talk about the money. I think America is a place where you can sell your life. If you want to sell your life, if you're willing to work your life away to make money, you want to sell your life, America will pay you top dollar for it. Right? If you want to be a super talented app developer, computer programmer, model, singer, celebrity, athlete, etc., and so on. I think to do it in America would give you the top dollar, the highest financial payout for that life that you're selling away. However, the moment you want to buy that life back, you want to buy a house, you want to buy health insurance, education, America charges top dollar for that. We don't have these things for free like they have in other countries. And I'm not going to use this video to get into the argument about, oh, but Canada's healthcare sucks, or oh, they're getting taxed, etc., etc. There's a lot of things that other countries have that America is just so far behind. Public transportation system, you know. So there's a lot of things like that. Or how about just being able to live by a beach, right? In America, I think almost anywhere that you could have a beach, there's going to be some really expensive housing. Whereas like, I don't know, let's say Brazil. In Brazil, you could be dirt poor and live, I don't know, 200 meters from the beach. It's very doable. So just little things like that. I think in other countries like in Europe, it's easier to have like a very stimulated life. Like if you lived in one of the European countries, it's easy to like it's cheap to fly around and visit other places and see new things. Where in America, you're kind of like in an isolated island. You're kind of like in an isolated continent. It's kind of like Australia, not as bad as Australia, but it's like that. And a lot of Americans don't go anywhere. They're not exposed to anything. They only speak one language. Some of them are proud of only speaking one language. But anyway, I think life opportunities, I think America's golden years are over. I think America hasn't been a great country to live in for maybe, who knows, maybe 20 years now. You know, it used to be that other countries weren't attractive to live in, maybe because they weren't safe or you didn't make as much money in them or something. But times have changed. Other countries have caught on. They've developed. They're safe. They're fun. They're beautiful. There's new development, new technological advancements. Everybody's got internet and, you know, so, and for this reason, there's many expats. There's tons of foreigners living all around the world, living their best life, really enjoying it because of how far that dollar goes in another country. You know, I could live a very average, mediocre existence in America, fighting traffic all day in my car that I have to pay for, and then the car insurance to pay for, the gas, etc., when a fraction of that money could just buy me a place right in the center of town or right on the beach in another country where I can just walk to everything. I'll be right in the action. I don't have to drive into it. So little things like that. And even the last thing I wanted to say was that a really good indicator of how far America's quality of life has dropped is proof by how few people in America want to have kids. Like, nobody wants to even have kids in America. And it's not because of the whole like disruption of the marriage and traditional family unit structure. It's not because of this. I think people realize that financially having a kid just sucks. Like, their life is already hard. It's already financially hard as it is. The average person just can't even forget about affording a house. How about just affording a nice apartment, a nice part of town, and even just childcare? They can't even do that. So to even have a kid, they know that as hard as life is now, to have one kid is going to make it that much harder. To have two kids kind of feels impossible for many people. So I think for this reason, like, America is just not the place to be anymore. And that's just for me, right? I mean, there's also many reasons to be there. You have friends there, you have family there. Maybe you're into sport or a certain activity that only happens in America. Maybe you're scared of learning new languages, but I mean, you don't have to be, because the rest of the world speaks English now. In 2022, 2023, it's a new year. So it's just a quick video, but let me know your thoughts. As an American, if you've traveled, what did you notice about quality of life elsewhere compared to back at home? And if you're an American that hasn't traveled yet, I'm curious to hear what you think the life is in other countries. Okay, let's stop this video.